phone saying I got 50 minutes and 1 second again. We'll have to clear it out again. As you can guess, we're in the Pontiac. The issue that we're having. Oh, the dome light went out. This is the issue we're having currently. Car's got electrical issues anyways. So anyways, we got the key. It's in the ignition. And we turn the headlights on. It's not dinging. The dome light's back on because of me having to keep taking the key out. We got WD-40 on the roof. Here's the issue. The driver door switch was getting stuck in the on position. So I was able to get it stuck in the close. Oh, wait a minute. Thing. The circuit be closed. I got it stuck in the, in the open position. That way this stays out. But then the radio stays on. All the other doors work fine. Let me try to move the phone so you can see me better. All the other doors and switches work fine. So I'm sitting there in the kitchen on the computer thinking, maybe I should spray some WD-40 in the door switch of the driver door. I did. I gotta clean the trash out of here again. So apparently it's fixed. So hopefully that problem will kind of like bandage itself for a little bit. I need a new door. I'm going to end up needing a new door switch. It's a common issue with these. It's just they wear out. Driver doors are used more than the passenger doors. Not any of the other doors, which I guess makes sense. I gotta say my passenger door is probably used just as much as my driver door, because I'm usually got a passenger with me anyways when I go out. That solves that problem. Not to get off topic, but I got these really cool snap-on gloves from a friend of mine. These are a size medium 8. You got this rubber on it, and you grab stuff in it, see how this, and see this won't turn. I recommend getting these. I asked him, I said, you want them back? He's like, no, keep them. Oh, okay, thank you, I could use them. Which I'm not a fan of gloves anyways. So these are going to stay in the car. Sorry to get off topic. Radio is fine until you got a flash drive or SD card in it and you're going through the music and you go too fast, it'll freeze and, then you got to reset it. The batteries only went dead once because of the driver door. Then that lights back out, so I guess we're good for right now on that. Now, on the electrical issue, I don't think I did a video on this, but we're doing it now. When it rains and we go and start the car, the security light comes on. Sometimes it throws the check engine light right away. Sometimes it won't throw it right away. Sometimes it won't throw it at all. So, we've tried the expensive code reader for the security light. There's no code for it. But sometimes when that comes on, and you go, this is my $20 code reader, you'll go to plug this in. It loads and loads and loads and says error, cannot communicate. And then when you're trying to load it, it'll say, well, on the old radio it would say power steering. And then it'll come up on the odometer saying error. Then it'll just ding at you. The gauges will go up and down and do weird stuff. And then that's when this would say error. The expensive code reader, the Snap-on one does the same thing. I managed to get a code from it once. Forget the something about a computer not communicating. Then when it does, when you're driving it, when the security light is on, the transmission, it doesn't shift very well. It only does it when it rains. Every once in a blue moon, it'll do it out of the blue. I think that might be because of moisture being in the air. Could be causing that. So we got a computer not communicating. And randomly, like if you're going up the hill and you just give it the slight amount of gas, car will jerk. I think they're jerking, whatever the jerking is inside whatever ECU computer or whatever you want to call it. That could be the issue on that. Put that back in there. Get my flashlight back in the car. Probably leaving it in the house. Oh, there's the box. Not to get off topic, but there's the box of that flashlight I was using out in the shed. Was using it, and the battery kept going and kept turning off. That's the box of that. What other issue? I think that's it. Electrical issues not killing the battery. So when it does do that, just turn the car off. Maybe wait 30 seconds, start it back up. And if it still doesn't, turn it off and let it sit for a few minutes. Just keep doing it. Eventually, usually it goes away. There's maybe half a handful of times. Well, I can't really do half. Maybe 2 out of 5, maybe %. I don't know. There's been times here in the driveway that it wouldn't go out. I actually had to drive it to where we were going to turn it off and turn it back, for a certain amount of time. I haven't tried, if it didn't go off, driving it to where we're going, turning it off, and then turning. I never tried that yet. I just turn it off and just do what we need to do and come back, and then then we got that. But usually you start it and it comes on, you turn it off and wait so many amount of extra times, it'll go away. That's the main issue right now with the car. But it's holding up real well. It gets us where we need to go. It gets us home. I really wish we had the key fob. And I wish we had cruise control. And every once in a while, the headlights will come on during the day, randomly. So, there might be a chance that sensor might be going bad. The car is an 07, and it's got 135,056 on it. And so, see if get the light to come back on to see if it goes out. Radio's on. I think we bandaged the problem. Oh, then the driver door speaker, sometimes you gotta smack it to get it to come on, so that needs fixed. The passenger door panel, last time I had it open, I was securing the speaker better. I didn't put it on right, and in time by opening, closing the door with the handle that's on the door inside, it's kind of made it looser, so we need to get that fixed. We got a backup camera we're going to install, and I got a subwoofer in the trunk. The amps in the house, the wiring's in the house. Pretty much get everything I think we need to wire this all in. That's probably going to be a weekend thing, because I got to tear the console out, get to the radio, tear the console out. We got to run the wires from the stereo to the back, which I think I can handle that. Maybe try to bypass the brake error, so I could load. I'd like to have a background picture on the radio, but I can't do that because you have to have the emergency brake set, and there's a wire for that. So we're going to try to bypass that. Then I'm going to have my father-in-law. He's going to run the wire from the battery to the back and wire everything all up, plug everything all in. Then we got to power and then install the backup camera, which is buried inside the console. Because, I would show it to you, but it's buried. So what me and him are going to have to pull out panels somehow. I don't know how he's going to run the wire, but that's probably going to end up being a weekend thing. Probably what I'll do is research how to take the panels apart and have him determine where the wires what panels need to come off, and I'll take them off, have him do all the wiring, and then I'll put it back together myself. Well, probably still have him help. The weather's starting to get cooler. This weekend's supposed to be in the 80s, but I think after that it's supposed to start getting cool, and that's when good opportunity would be to install the amp. Black Tahoe, someone cut the amp power cord coming from the battery coming along this side of the truck. Someone cut it like right behind the driver's seat. So he's got to solder that because there's an amp in that. And, I told him I'd give him a hand with that. Let's see what I was thinking. What else? We want to put LED headlights in Pontiac. That's kind of on my list of things to do. The third brake light don't work at all, so we got to fix that. Got a valve cover gasket to put on Pontiac. Then we got to fix the license plate light. It's working, but it's, you got one screw holding it in, and then, it's like this instead of flush with both screws in. So that's got to get fixed. Windshield scratched to hell, but, I'm dealing with that. I can deal with that. I want key fob, I want cruise control, which I don't have to have that. That's kind of like not easy stuff. Adding the amp and sub and the camera I really don't need, but I didn't pay nothing for it. So we'll just go ahead and install that. The microphone for the radio, I don't know if I mentioned this. That is Apple headphones with the mic built into it. I needed a mic and I couldn't find one, and that's actually it actually made its way into the dash. Yeah, it's no longer, unless that's it. It's actually in the dash now. You cannot see it. When I talk to people on it, they said they can hear me perfect, so we're going to leave that alone. That way I don't have no wires, because it's supposed to be up here. That's where I had it in my 96 Honda Accord, which I've done videos on. But then that means I don't have to run, I don't have to run any wires for that. So that's completely hidden. I'm very happy about that. I found a microphone from an old Mac from the late 90s, early 2000s that I've gotten for this. It's got a little like sticky pad on it. I could like mount it somewhere, like maybe to the side of the dash. But why do that when this works perfect? The light went out, so we'll see if the radio goes out. Yeah. So apparently it looks like I fixed the issue. You got that? So apparently I managed the issue. So there's our issues that we have with the Pontiac. The rearview mirror starting to peel. I would like to get one of those clip-on ones that's about that wide, got a little camera on it. That way I have a dash cam in here somewhere I don't use. Because it mounts to the windshield and it won't stay on the windshield. It's here somewhere. So I'd like to try to get one of those. Again, would have to run wire down there, through there maybe, probably on that side, through the glove box, probably not. But that's an accessory I would like to get, but I'm probably not. So there you got it. Problems with the 07 Pontiac G6, but everything else electrical seems to work. I mean, the trunk button sticks sometimes. That's all we got for this video, so thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one. Thanks for watching.